Right, let's all go. Hi there guys. Okay, so today I'm going to take you through how to play the solo to Red Hot Chili Peppers Can't Stop. On a previous video I've actually played it. Just a couple of little notes on the kind of the tone. He definitely would have used a Strat, which I'm using because I love my little Strat. Bridge pickup. So if I move it, you can see I've got my bridge pickup selected. There you go. Don't have the knobbly bit on the end. I actually used, on that video, I used my fuzz face because, you know, it sounds really cool. And my Laney amp is, well, it's old and awesome, but it didn't really have the right tone. He probably used maybe a Fender amp, something along those lines to get the tone. So that's the tone you're really looking for. Single coil bridge pickup. I used quite a lot of distortion for the solo and then rolled it back for the other bits basically whenever I'm playing it. So other little notes, basically it's in the key of E minor. You know, the classic, the scale that everyone knows. E minor pentatonic position 1 is most of the song. There's a little nibble into the blues box. It's actually just really the bend on 17. And then there's actually an F sharp note in it as well, which sounds super cool. Would be an E natural minor, that would be the scale, but he just slides back at the end. But other than that, E minor pentatonic, so it's just really that one non-diatonic note that's in it. The chords underneath, again, just very, very quickly, it's E minor to D to B to C. So it has that's basically the underneath. So E minor to D to B minor to C. That's what we're playing over. So yeah, so exactly what you'd expect in the key of E minor, basically. Exciting times. And now on that video, you might hear that I slightly overbend a note. So that's the other little thing I'm going to mention. Try not to overbend too much. It's very easy to do in this because the bends are long. It's not quick bends, it's long bends that you hold for a long time. And it's very tempting to overbend or underbend, you know. So the intonation of the bend is super important. So I'm going to try and go through that. I'm probably going to get it wrong at times because I am not perfect. In a lot of ways. So starting of the start of the solo is easy to hear on the track because there's a little bit of a build up with the drums, and we're going to come in and bend the D note, which is 15th fret on the B string. We're going to bend that a whole tone, so it's going to reach this note, which is the E note. So we're bending up to the root basically. So we're going to bend the 15 up to the 17. Yeah, that was pretty good. And then what we're going to do is after that we're going to do the same thing again, but straight afterwards we're going to then hit the 15 on its own. So then we're going to go. Okay, so that's the first bit. We got the bend. Then we're going to bend again and then hit the D note. So that's all around 15th fret there on the B string. Then for the next little section, now we're over the D chord. We're going to play 15 on the B and then 12 on the B. Okay, and that's as we move to the B note, we hit a B note. So we play the D note over the D chord and a B note over the B chord as the move goes from that move. Then, still over the B, we're going to play a double stop, which is where we play 2 notes at the same time, which is going to be G string 12th fret and then B string 12th fret. Okay, classic little double stop. Then as we hit the C chord, playing the triad version there, because that's what he does in the kind of the slightly reggae section beforehand. We're going to just play this note, which is a G note. We're just going to play this note over and over, which is the 5th in the key of C. The perfect 5th. So we're going to play that 12. The first note is a beat and a half, so it's a dotted crotchet. And then we're going to play 4 more of those. So the first one's the long note. The second one is basically a crotchet's worth, and then I'm going to do 3 more of quavers. So it ends up being. That's the rhythm you've got there. Just a slightly extra longer on those first couple of 12s. Then we're going to move back to the E minor chord, and we're going to hit the bend again on 15th fret B string. Now this is the bit that I don't know whether it's deliberate, but he definitely does it. He plays an open D string. I'll move my hands so you can see. That's all I'm doing, just an open D string. And I don't know whether it's deliberate, but it's just before he does that bend. So it's hard to know whether it's deliberate or not, but it is in there, and if you listen to my version, you can hear me do it. And it kind of works, but I think it might be an accidental note, but who knows, it sounds cool. Now on my solo, this is the note I slightly overbent. This is 17th fret on the B string, ring finger again. All these bends are ring finger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hit this note. Okay, so this is an E note, I'm going to try and hit the F sharp note. But I'm going to go up and down. I'm doing that with my finger, up and then down with one pick. It's not just an up, it's an up and down. Then it's 15 with our first finger now on the B string. And then we're going to basically do the same idea, but on the 15th fret is the bend. And then we're going to go back to the 12th fret, so it's going to be up and down. And then we're going to hit that B note there, which is 12th fret B string. Okay, so we got... I didn't play that very well, but you get the idea. You'll be able to do it better than me. And then we're going to play 15 on the B string again, which is this D note again. And then we've got the end bit, which goes... So this is, you know, classic way, a little lick in the in E minor. Basically, we're going to play like a bluesy style lick to start, but then we're going to hit that F sharp note to make it just sound a little bit more interesting, and then resolve it to the root, which is E. So the hammer on first finger to third finger, 12 to 14. Okay, then we're going to play that first finger on 12 again, and then you hold it, and then you slide back. Okay, and then straight into the E note, which is 14th fret on the D string as an E note. That's the rhythm we're looking for. So we hammer on, then we play 12, don't re-pick and slide it back, and then straight into that note, that E note. So I'll just play it through once, free time. I'm not going to put the metronome on, just so you can roughly hear it. But I think a lot of you guys, if you've got a level where you can do bends, you'll be able to play this solo relatively easy, and it's a great way to just get a couple of... It's actually a great way to practice your bends, but it's a great way to steal a couple of cool licks in E minor, especially this little slide back, which yeah, just to make it a little bit more interesting, take you out of this scale that everyone knows to start with. But so I'm talking loads and loads again, so let me just play it through for you. That's it. Hopefully you can see what fingers I'm using there. I haven't really spent ages explaining it because it's really obvious. It's 3 or 1 basically for everything. So even that stretch up there, you could use your pinky, but I'm just going to use my third finger because it's relatively comfortable for me. It's one of those solos as well. It's not particularly fast, so it doesn't matter, you know, if we can just use 1 and 3 for it. We're not having to, you know, work out which fingers we're going to use to do a widdly bit. That was a really fluff widdly bit, but you get the idea. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you'll enjoy that, and I'll try and get some more videos up soon. Try and like and share and comment and all that stuff would be awesome, and I'll see you soon. Bye.